I'm back. After a long hiatus, finally I'm back. This video is going to be a haul video. I just want to show off my Big Bad Wolf box sale book haul. I can't remember how many books I bought. I'm going to show you the design of the box. The design of the box are quite pretty. So you guys can see, this is the box. It's so heavy. Yeah, this is the side of the box. And let's turn it around. This is the other side with the receipt on it. Can you see it? And my favorite part will be this design of the Big Bad Wolf in 4D. Now showing. Yeah, it's a pretty looking box. Now let's open it. Okay, let's see what we have here. So I do not know how many books I bought. Oh, by the way, this is box B. It cost me around 99 ringgit 90 cents. I used 50 ringgit on my voucher book. It's not my voucher book, it's my friend's. She lent it to me. And another 50 ringgit cash. So the first book in my hand is The Good Dream, a novel by Donna Van Leer. I do not know what book is this. I have no idea. But I think the reason why I picked this book is because of some of the author's praises, the other author's praises on this book. I'm not sure what it is about, but it sounds interesting, and we have a very nice cover. Next, I have Jojo Moyes' The Last Letter from Your Lover. This is not mine. One of my friends wanted this book, so I bought it for her. We have Naomi and Alice No Kiss List, a novel by Rachel Kahn and David Levithan. I really want a physical copy of this book, and finally I got it in Big Bad Wolf. Yay! But it was not in a good condition, but whatever, it's cheap. Next, I have another David Levithan's book, The Lover's Dictionary. It's quite dirty over here, but it's okay. This is the only copy that I saw. I was like, oh my god, The Lover's Dictionary, I must have it. Next, we have a Malay novel. Again, this is not mine, this is my friend's. Kiara Nokta Cinta by Emma Maizura. I have the copy of The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Niffenegger. I don't know how to pronounce her name, I'm so sorry. I lost my old copy. I found it in Big Bad Wolf, so I must have it. Next, we have The Return by Jason Mott. I'm not sure what it's about, but from the excerpt it sounds very interesting. Next, I have one of the Brandon Sanderson's books, Steel Heart. I'm not sure if this is the first book of which trilogy, but I just want to have it because of the cover, and I want to read more of Brandon Sanderson's books these days. Next, we have the illustration book, The Savage by David Ellman. I don't know, I really like the visual. It's so dark and mysterious and spooky and scary at the same time, and it's quite thin. I just want to fill my box. Let's move to the other thin book. It's called The Kites Are Flying, illustrated by Laura Carlin, but I think the book is written by Michelle Morpurgo. This is another illustration book that I think have a quite interesting storyline, plus the illustration is a very simple kindergarten looking, but they have emotions when you look at it. Yeah, this is a victory. When I saw this book in the hall, I was literally screaming, and people were like, okay, she found what she wanted. I was so happy when I grabbed this book. And I have another two Colin Hoover books. Hopeless! I'm so happy. I found this first, and then I found Point of Retreat, and the third Colin Hoover book that I found is Losing Hope. So now I have three co-host books for 3 ringgit each! Ugh! I win in life. Next, we have Sarah Dessen, The Moon and More. I saw a lot of this copy of Sarah Dessen. I'm not sure is it one of the best Sarah Dessen's book or not. If this is a very good book, I probably will keep it. If not, I'm just going to lend it to my friend for free. Next, we have An Abundance of Katherine by John Green. I was quite shocked. There's a John Green book. I mean, a legit John Green book in Big Bad Wolf. And this is quite a clean cover. Next, The Edge of Falling by Rebecca Sarli. The reason why I picked this book up because of the cover. It's quite stunning. This is a very funny book. I do not know what is the title. I think it's called as The Boy Book, and a study of habits and behavior plus techniques for taming them. So a book for girls to tame boys. I think it's going to be a very funny novel. It's not a manual book, okay, this is a novel. There's always some weird book that you can find in Big Bad Wolf and later on you will enjoy it. Next I have this book. And then we have Lux, the beginning. So I think in this set of book, we have 2 books. The first one is Obsidian and the second one is Onyx. I've already read the whole series, so this is just for my collection purpose. Actually, I did not want to pick it up because I already read it and I don't really like this cover. I like the separated cover, not the bind up cover, but it's cheap, so I just have to take it, right? Next, we have Try Not to Breathe by Jennifer R. Hubbard, author of The Secret Year. I never read any of her book. I never heard her name before, but I think this is going to be a very sexy new adult book. I'm trying to find a new author of new adults that might interest me. Next, we have our favorite Sherlock Holmes stories. This is a very cute cover, so I just have to have it. The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I do not have a physical copy of this book. I borrowed it from the library when I first read it. So now I finally have my own physical copy, so I'm quite excited to reread again because this is one of the heavy books that I read and I enjoy it tremendously. Next, we have Peter Pan. They have like reading group guide, those kind of stuff. I like the font though. This font is a normal font. It's easier to read. If you want to know, Peter Pan and Beauty and the Beast are my 2 top favorites, like children fantasy. Until now, Peter Pan kind of have special part in my heart. We have My Sister Lives on the Manual Piece by Annabelle Pitcher. I really like the excerpt at the back. Doesn't tell you about the story much, but it's a very quirky and just straightforward excerpt. Next, we have another middle grade book by John Boyne. Noah Barley Water Runs Away. I'm not sure what it is about, but John Boyne is one of the automatic pickup author for me. Talking about John Boyne, I have The Boy in the Striped Pajamas copy with me. Thank you, Rebecca Wolf. Finally, I got a physical copy of this book. I also have another Brandon Sanderson. I think this is a children's book because it's in the children's section. It's called Allculturas versus the Shattered Lens. The reason why I picked this book because this one line, it said like Lemony Snicket and superhero comics rolls into one. I'm a big fan of Lemony Snicket. I'm a big fan of superhero. Probably this book going to be a very enjoyable read for me. Next, we have The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. I need to have a copy of Huckleberry Finn because I do not have one, so I pick it up. Okay, next I have this very funny book. It's Oh Rats, illustrated by C.V. Morton by Albert Marin. It's a book about rats. People call me Rat because my name is Ratna, and Rat is like an easier way to pronounce my name, and it stayed with me since 2007 until now. Maybe that is why I picked this book. Oh my god. Okay, this is a very funny thing. I actually take the copy of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Okay, I do not know why I picked this book up. I never had a paperback before. I mean Harry Potter. All my Harry Potter books are in hardback. Paperback is Malay version of Harry Potter. So I do not have paperback for English version. I want to buy the special edition with Hogwarts House at Des Moines. Maybe one day, not now, probably in 2 or 3 years. Next, we have Grasshopper Jungle by Andrew Smith. We also have a Jenny Han book, Fighter with Fire. This is a very famous book, I think. I heard about it a lot in Goodreads. This is my favorite pick. It's Proxy by Alex London. I really want to have this cover, this version of the book, because I mean, look at the dust jacket. It's so shiny and pretty and red and silvery and just, it looks beautiful. Next, we have Ruin and Rising by Lee Bardugo. I have this book. It's in a hardcover. Next, we have another Jenny Han's book, We'll Always Have Summer. This is my favorite pick. Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. Finally, I have a copy of this book. Elder of Smoke and Bone is like one of the most urgent series that I need to get into, but I'm just happy to have this copy with me. Okay, the last one we have here is The Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. This is the first book in the Mistborn trilogy, and I have it. I am so happy. Okay, so in total we have I have 38 books. Most of my books are quite thick, so I think 38 is quite okay. I mean, yeah, it's a big catch. I want to share with you another 4 books that I bought, although they are not from Rebecca Wolf, but the first 3 I bought it in the same book fair. So before you actually saw the BBW area, you need to go through a lot of like exhibitions of a lot of stuff. There's anime books, they are selling anime CDs, and they are selling posters, they are selling t-shirts. There's Levi's t-shirt. I want to buy it, but I'm on budget, so I can't buy it. Oh, that t-shirt! Yeah, it's quite cheap though. 3 books for 10 ringgit. First one I bought Oscar Wilde selected poems and John Donne selected poems. I really want to read a lot of poems this year. And then the third book is The Defrosting of Charlotte Small by Annabel Giles. Again, this is not mine. This will be my friend's. And the last one is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. For July read along, we're going to read this book, so I'm quite excited to finally read this book. There's a lot of hype going on around this one. When I visit Kinokuniya that time, after Graduate Aspire Career Fair, I saw this book with 20% discount if you buy another book. So I asked my friend to buy a book, so I will get 20 discount for this one if we pay it in the same receipt. From 60 something ringgit, I only pay RM 52 ringgit, some, I don't know, 80 cents or something. Yeah, so it's quite reasonable because if you guys didn't know, this book is quite expensive. So yeah, that's all the haul that I have for you guys. Do you want to stack it up? Like Paul and Banana's book. I'm so bad with this stuff. I can't. There's too many of them! Oh my god! Okay, I cannot stack them. So, sorry to disappoint you guys. I do not have the talent. That's it for today's video. I will not update my channel until the end of June because I'm going to start working. So yeah, guess I'll be seeing you guys in probably July because I want to do a book talk on this book after I read it with my MBBM family. So yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you guys in my next video whenever I post it. Goodbye! I'm so tired! Actually, I just arrived from Kuala Lumpur. Right now I'm in Johor Bahru. It's literally in the middle of the night. I haven't made a video for quite a long time.